It is an honor and a privilege to have you as a fan of celebrity news and lifestyle, where you have kinds of your genuine juicy news concerning your favorite celebrities. Take your precious time to sit down and let's share thoughts together with love and peace. Serena Williams returned to Indian Wells after 14-year tennis boycott. Her family had been vindicated. Indian Wells, Caliph. A decade on. It's now no longer the anxiety they take into account most. It's now no longer the concern that when 14 years of anger and hurt, after all of the tries at rapprochement among the BNP Paribas Open match organizers and Serena Williams, that by no means regarded to move anywhere, that one man or woman, the various 16,000 with inside the major stadium of the Indian Wells tennis garden, may damage all of it as soon as again. They don't take into account the anxiety due to the fact they attempted to disregard the possibility. Maybe in the event that they notion simplest approximately the opposite, they may happen it. Just numerous looking ahead to how she could be obtained, stated Andrew Krasny, the tennis host, manufacturer and near buddy of Williams, who became in price of pronouncing her go back to that stadium after a 12 months boycott. I knew she could be obtained warmly and splendidly and beautifully, however I knew that a few human beings notion perhaps it might be weird. They may, however tennis desperately wished it now no longer to be. The game wished certainly considered one among its ugliest stories, one which commenced in 2001 with inside the equal stadium wherein Williams and the organizers was hoping at an end to have an finishing that became a long way distinct than the beginning. A era ago, black stars had been now no longer woven into the material of the game. The manner they are today, the finest of all of them, wasn't the finest ever. Things are a touch distinct now. This is the generation of Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, of Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka. It's additionally the generation of Coco Gauff, the best paid girl athlete, and of Naomi Osaka and Ben Shelton and Frances Schiaffo and Madison Keys and Gail Monfils and Arthur Fils. Not that lengthy ago, none of them were allowed to play in America's pinnacle tournaments, or at its rarefied U.S. clubs, or even after they had been allowed, lots of people nonetheless didn't need them to. It's now no longer a stretch to assume a few human beings like which might be nonetheless available today. Althea Gibson and Arthur Ashe had been the pioneers who opened doorways with inside the 50s and 1960s, triumphing Grand Slam titles and breaking the shadowation line at domestic and abroad. Serena and her sister Venus blasted the ones doorways open as teens with inside the past 1990s. According to Roxanne Aaron, the president of the American Tennis Association, the oldest African American sports activities organization with inside the United States, Ashe's and Gibson's roots to possibility had required conforming to the expectancies of the tennis establishment. Their paintings suppose the Williams sisters ought to input on their very own terms. They got here available with the braids, sporting shiny colors and all varieties of stuff, Aaron stated of the sisters in an interview closing 12 months. They acted like they had been revolutionizing tennis, like they had been revolutionaries. Not every person became pleased, approximately that. Resentment got here out in unsubtle ways. Criticism that they had been too brash, that their beaded and braided hair one way or the other wasn't right in a game of blonde ponytails. If you have any questions or reasons to share with us, please don't forget the notification button. Feel free to share your thoughts with us, and thanks for reaching out to Celebrity News and Lifestyle, and for watching our videos till the end. If there's something about this video that you'll like to share, please do share with us, and guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share and leave your comment on the comment section below. Your comment matters. See